It's my day 6 on Earth, and I'm just loving it. After landing on Earth and observing humans for a few more days, I noticed something deeply strange, extremely funny, and a little unnecessary. Humans can be surrounded by 50 people and still feel emotionally disconnected, like Bluetooth that refuses to pair. I watched humans attend parties where music was loud, lights were flashing, and everyone was smiling like toothpaste commercials. Inside those same humans, thoughts were buffering. Mouths were laughing while brains were whispering, "Why does this feel weird?" Incredible species, very confusing behavior. After extensive research, snacks, and awkward eye contact, one question demanded answers. Why do humans feel lonely in crowds, when the crowd is literally right there? For those new here, I am Mangoman, a mind specialist from a planet called Mangosphere. I arrived on Earth for research, and I'm sharing golden nuggets you won't find anywhere on the Earth. I'm sharing 10 discoveries that will solve the mystery for humans' loneliness. First discovery: crowds do not equal connection. Humans sit next to each other and assume loneliness should evaporate on contact. Like Wi-Fi, like Bluetooth, like emotions are transferable through elbows. This belief is optimistic and incorrect, like thinking coffee fixes bad decisions. I observed humans in packed rooms feeling lonelier than humans alone with snacks. One human was reliving something embarrassing that happened 10 years ago. Another human was planning an imaginary argument for tomorrow. A third human was physically present but spiritually replying to messages that did not exist. I observed humans sitting in circles, nodding, smiling, laughing at the correct times, and feeling absolutely nothing inside. Everyone present, no one connected. Humans think, there are people here, so loneliness should be gone. Loneliness disagrees. Humans attend parties and exchange jokes instead of truths. Jokes are safe, truths require courage and lower background music. Second discovery: humans perform instead of connect. I observed something funny. Humans don't enter crowds as themselves, they enter as versions. There is the funny version, the chill version, the successful version, the everything is fine version. The real version stays home, probably exhausted. Humans walk into crowds carrying personalities, like handbags, some heavy, some fake, none comfortable. I watched humans laugh at jokes they did not find funny, nod at stories they did not care about, agree with opinions they do not hold, all to maintain crowd safety. This is not connection, this is survival. Loneliness increases when the real self is hidden behind social armor. Humans then wonder why they feel unseen. The real version never showed up. On Mangosphere, beings connect by existing. On Earth, humans connect by editing. Editing is exhausting. Loneliness is the side effect. Loneliness appears when humans are visible but unseen, which is impressively common on this planet. Third discovery: comparison turns crowds into mental Olympics. Humans assume crowds should feel energizing. Instead, they feel draining. This confused me, then I realized something important. Crowds amplify self-awareness. Every human suddenly becomes aware of hands, voice, face, body language, existence. The mind starts whispering helpful thoughts like, "Am I being weird? Am I talking too much? Am I talking too little? Why did I say that? Why did nobody react? Why did someone react?" In a crowd, the mind becomes a full-time commentator. There is no silence, only feedback. Humans stop experiencing the moment and start monitoring themselves inside it. Loneliness appears when presence leaves. The crowd is not the problem, the mental exit is. On Mangosphere, existence is not a leaderboard. On Earth, life feels graded publicly without rubrics. Fourth discovery: social media made crowds worse. Then I discovered digital crowds. This was alarming. Humans now sit inside physical crowds while mentally entering online ones. 2 crowds, 0 connection. Humans check social media to avoid eye contact. Eye contact feels risky. Social media feels safe. I observed humans sitting together, liking people who are not there, ignoring people who are. This feels like emotional multitasking. The brain hates this. Social media gives humans unlimited access to people without intimacy. Faces everywhere, connection nowhere. Humans see happiness highlights and assume everyone else belongs somewhere better. Comparison spreads faster than connection. Loneliness grows when humans believe everyone else is doing better socially. Nobody posts confusion, nobody posts loneliness, everybody posts brunch. On Mangosphere, connection happens face to face. On Earth, connection competes with notifications. Notifications are winning. Fifth discovery. Silence feels risky, so humans keep talking like it's a fire drill. During my observation, I realized connection on Earth requires pauses, and crowds treat pauses like technical errors. The moment silence appears, humans panic as if oxygen just left the room. Silence lasts 2 seconds, and someone clears their throat like it's an emergency broadcast. 3 seconds later, a human says something meaningless just to prove consciousness. Humans say silence is awkward, but what they really mean is silence gives the brain too much access. So humans fill the gap with noise, jokes, gossip, weather updates, and stories that start nowhere and end worse. On Mangosphere, silence means safety. On Earth, silence means say something before it gets weird. Sixth discovery. Being known is scarier than being alone. I observe humans share fun facts, surface stories, and safe opinions like emotional sample trays. The real thoughts stay locked in the back, guarded by anxiety and people-pleasing. Loneliness grows every time a human edits themselves to stay acceptable. The more humans filter, the emptier the room feels, like a group chat where no one sends real messages. By the end of my observation, one thing became painfully obvious and slightly hilarious. Loneliness has nothing to do with how many humans are nearby and everything to do with how fake the moment feels. Earth has mastered the art of being socially available and emotionally unavailable at the same time. It is impressive, concerning, and a little weird. Seventh discovery. Humans bring their phones to feel less alone, and it backfires immediately. Humans enter crowds holding small glowing rectangles like emotional inhalers. The phone is supposed to reduce loneliness and somehow makes it worse within seconds. I observed humans scroll while surrounded by other humans like they are allergic to eye contact. 5 friends sitting together, all staring at different screens, collectively ignoring reality. This is called hanging out on Earth. Phones promise connection and deliver comparison, insecurity, and one influencer who woke up at 4 a.m. again. Humans open apps to feel included and leave feeling behind. Excellent technology, questionable results. The crowd exists, the phone wins, loneliness applauds. Eighth discovery. Energy is not infinite, and humans spend it on nonsense. Humans have limited energy and waste it impressively. They spend it laughing at jokes they don't understand. They spend it nodding during stories they stopped listening to 3 minutes ago. They spend it pretending to care about things they will forget by tomorrow morning. By the time real connection shows up, the battery is dead, the charger is missing, the human blames the crowd. On Mangosphere, energy is used on meaning. On Earth, energy is spent surviving conversations. Ninth discovery. Humans fear being too much, more than being lonely. Humans hold back emotions like they are dangerous chemicals. Excitement is reduced, sadness is hidden, opinions are filtered. Humans fear being too much, too honest, too intense, too weird. So they become less, then they feel empty. Loneliness is not caused by lack of people. Loneliness is caused by lack of permission to exist fully. Earth culture tells humans to be authentic, but not inconvenient. This is confusing and emotionally illegal. 10th discovery. Humans are waiting. Everyone is waiting for someone else to go first. Every human in the crowd wants connection. No human wants to initiate it. Everyone waits. Everyone scrolls. Everyone feels lonely together silently. This is not tragic. This is comedic perfection. If humans coordinated loneliness, they could solve it in minutes. Instead, they collectively overthink and order another drink. Being noticed is not being known. Being liked is not being understood. Being followed is not being connected. Humans collect reactions like proof of existence, then feel empty anyway. Attention is loud. Connection is quiet. Earth celebrates the loud one. Loneliness waits patiently in the background. Humans think something is wrong with them. When humans feel lonely in crowds, they assume personal failure. They think they are broken. They think everyone else got the manual. No one got the manual. Everyone is improvising. Most humans are just pretending better. Loneliness is not a defect, it is feedback. Earth ignores feedback aggressively. The actual reason. Here is the truth, delivered gently but sarcastically. Humans feel lonely in crowds because they are surrounded by people while disconnected from themselves. Crowds amplify what is already missing. If humans feel disconnected internally, crowds make it louder. If humans hide parts of themselves, crowds feel emptier. Loneliness is not about absence, it is about misalignment. Humans try to find connection externally while abandoning themselves internally. Loneliness notices immediately. Real connection speaks quietly. Crowds scream. Humans try to share feelings over music loud enough to shake confidence loose. Important thoughts give up and leave early. Deep conversations do not survive dance floors. Vulnerability does not enjoy yelling. Loneliness thrives where depth cannot breathe. Earth keeps blaming humans instead of environments. Classic Earth behavior. The Mangoman conclusion. Humans are not failing at connection. They are just exhausted from pretending. The cure is not more people. The cure is less performance. Connection starts when humans stop auditioning and start existing. Crowds become warmer when humans bring honesty instead of armor. Loneliness fades when humans allow themselves to be seen, not just present. On Mangosphere, this is basic knowledge. On Earth, this is revolutionary content. If this observation made humans laugh nervously, that means accuracy was achieved. If the brain feels lighter, that means truths slipped in unnoticed. Subscribe to continue this research. Introduce yourself in the comments section. Mangoman reads every comment. The human mind is gold with unresolved settings. Mangoman will be observing, documenting, and gently guiding forever.